my soul family, my soul family. Let me tell you this. Masculine and feminine energy are not genders. They are spirits that have existed way before there was a thing called life forms, aka species and genders. Because you know why? Masculine and feminine energy is just a thing that's just way beyond comprehension. For example, we got the zodiacs, right? So if a woman meets a bunch of men, a woman meets a bunch of men that really express themselves in a very feminine spirit way, those women can tell those men have a lot of Scorpio, Aquarius, and Virgo in their zodiac chart, which are feminine energies, because Aquarius, Scorpio, and Virgos, they are spiritual teachers of the zodiacs, just like an ancient feminine grandmother. And like, guys who express themselves in a feminine communication style to other women, a lot of those guys operate in the Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy to like be spiritual teachers on all specific topics in these soulful vibrational realms that these feminine spirit zodiac men are very knowledgeable of. It explains the feminine spirit within a lot of soulful vibrational men. And we know, men and women can have feminine and masculine energies connected together, right? Now some women and some men can have feminine and masculine zodiacs within their birth chart. Some men have all feminine zodiacs in their zodiac houses, while some men have all masculine zodiacs in their zodiac houses. The same with the women. Some women got feminine and masculine zodiacs in their birth chart, while some women have all masculine spirits in their zodiac chart, and then other women will have all feminine zodiac spirits in their birth chart. Now, when we speak of the feminine and masculine energies, the masculine is associated with being a warrior spirit, right? So yes, you ever saw a lioness protect her cubs from predators? That is a masculine warrior spirit. When you defend something, that is masculine. When you protect your loved ones, that's masculine energy. Having like erotic, sensual expressions, that is the feminine energy. Men and women both have erotic, feminine energy, right? This stuff gets deep. Like, the feminine and masculine energies, like, they have existed way, way before a thing called years, centuries, and times was a thing to exist. Like, masculine and feminine energy is just beyond comprehension. You know, for example, like when when you see women that are birthed on masculine zodiacs like Sagittarius and Aries, for example, like those women are very straightforward and let it be known of what they will want from the individual. And women that's birthed on masculine spirit zodiacs, they let it be known when they are erotically, emotionally attracted to another individual. You see what I'm saying? So like the whole thing about like all women throw hints at people that they are sexually, erotically attracted to, that's false when you think about the zodiac spirits. Because Sagittarius is a masculine, our Aries is a masculine. I almost said Aries, man. It's just my accent. Aries, however you want to say it with your accent. You know, those are masculine spirit zodiacs. And we know Aries, is a masculine spirit zodiac with the communication style, because Aries is a ram of the animal kingdom. And rams are very masculine in their communication style when it comes to mating and when it comes to protecting their loved ones. The stuff gets really deep. It gets really deep. It's the same thing with the Leo as a masculine zodiac. So the women that are birthed on Leo, they could be both masculine and feminine, all into one. Because of that sensual Leo lioness energy when they wear feline prints, or they just show their sensual confidence. of a Leo lioness, that of the spirit they embody, being birthed on the Leo zodiac. And also Leo women they protect their loved ones with a lot of fiery lioness energy. Mirio Leona from Black Clover. Mirio Leona from Black Clover. She gives a lot of Leo zodiac energy. You could tell she embodies the balance of feminine and masculine energy when it's time to use both. Mirio Leona, Mereo Leona. Mirio Leona from Black Clover, she gives a lot of Leo zodiac energy. You feel me? So like the masculine and feminine energy, it really is not belonging to just one gender. Like saying like males is all masculine, females are all feminine, like as spiritual soul beings, aka youthful, infinite, soulful elder god stars and elder goddesses. We elder goddesses and elder god stars, we embody the masculine and feminine energies when it's the right time to use the specific energies, right? Like for myself, right? For myself, when I am engaging with the females, like I'm more operated in the feminine energy of communication style because I was birthed on a feminine zodiac. I'm gonna tell you all this, like my rising moon and sun is Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You could tell that's very feminine, which means like my spiritual intuition on spiritual knowledge on decoding a lot of spiritual informations that's been taught, and bringing new ideas and being very calculated, being very analytical, knowing how to read the room, and just being a water bearer, truth bearer, to just get all the intuitional facts out to defeat a lot of indoctrinations. That's a feminine spirit, So those feminine spirits that's embodied within me, those feminine spirits of the Aquarius, Virgo, and Scorpio that's within me, it really channels my spiritual powers to connect with the divine feminine, right? Or someone would call them like, elder goddesses and all that. And then, when I'm doing my fitness exercise and martial arts or something like that, that's when I channel my masculine energy. You feel what I'm saying, mate? That's when I channel my masculine energy. So I know when to be masculine, I know when to be feminine, having a balance of both, And feminine spirit of the Virgo, the feminine spirit of the Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius that's within me, it lets me be a intuitional, all-seeing mind, heart, and soul eye spiritual teacher, like an ancient feminine woman, which is like a spiritual teacher because the spiritual teacher was a woman, just like an ancient grandmother. But yeah, like this is real deep, soul family. So like the whole thing, masculine and feminine energy, soulful vibrational women and soulful vibrational men that live in a house together. A soulful woman and man can live in a house together, and when they are both sleeping, they both spiritually protect each other because of that youthful, infinite, elder god star, elder goddess's power. You feel me, soul family? And these are my intuitional, all-seeing mind, heart, and soul eye Uniminds, Unihearts, Unisouls thoughts on the masculine and feminine energy origins. Okay, that's all I got to say.